Yes, here we are. Oh! Is he going to take it? Yeah. Oh! Oh! One of the nicest fish you can catch. Bordered by tall trees and marginal plants, and secretly hidden away within the depths of East Anglia, beside the River Waveney, which is actually the borderline between Norfolk and Suffolk, lies beautiful Homersfield Lake. This is an exquisitely landscaped 36-acre wildlife haven, where mirror, leather and common carp grow to simply enormous proportions on the rich larder of aquatic insect life. A syndicate water where big tench, roach and catfish also live, together with families of geese who think they own the place, plus a variety of ducks. I'm here in the middle of July, during a mini heatwave, when the lake's larger inhabitants are basking close to the surface and plainly visible, if somewhat spooky. So I'm in stalking gear, stalking mood and ready to go, carrying the absolute minimum of tackle. Now, a lot of the syndicate members who fish here at Homersfield like to play the waiting approach by fishing at distance, but I'm too impatient for all that, so I like to wander along with a bucket full of bait, landing net, couple of outfits, spot the fish through binoculars and then try and catch them where I see them. So why don't you follow me along the bank? There could be a lot of walking and creeping about today if I'm to maximise the potential of this lovely man-made fishery, but more of its history later. Right now, I'm enjoying the sights. This is a lovely spot, this bottom bay. There's quite a few weed beds in the middle of the bay, and there's some very big fish moving backwards and forwards. And I've decided to start with a bottom rod. I've got a bit of a boilie there to a size 10 hook, hair rigged of course. About 6 inches above it I've got 3 rubber stops against which the ounce bomb runs like that, and then beyond that I've got a single stop, so when the line goes through that tends to hook the fish when it goes off, and at the top of it, 3 foot away, I've got a single swan shot which will keep the line down to the bottom. And I'm going to put this rig out about 20 yards in front of me. This is like my, get that straight, this is like my sleeper outfit really, because I'm going to do some floater fishing. I'm just going to put this out on an underarm flip, put the rod down, let that hit bottom. There's 1 or 2 fish moving through here, the bottom's very muddy, and hopefully something's going to pick that up. I'm going to wind up, keep my, don't need a rod rest, all I need to do is put the reel in free spool, just like that, and that will scream off should I get a run. Look at that, would you believe it, in that shallow water down there. Now this is unusual. Swan mussels, which are 6 or 7 inches long, which herons feed upon, and carp of course, actually move through the water, and that's 3 inches deep, and that mussels, you can see it for about a yard, the groove its foot's made. Its foot comes out of the shell and it, well, there it goes, it's just moved now. Now that's a rare occurrence, you don't often see that happen, not at such close quarters anyway. Now on this second rod I'm going to float a fish, and I've already 10-pound reel line as the other reel. I've already glued a small floating biscuit to the size 10 hook, and then with super glue, as I love to do, and then up the line against a 5-turn knot made out of the same 10-pound line. I've got a single rubber bead to cushion the fall of the controller float. The weight in the float merely allows me to get this tiny biscuit bait out there, and there's 1 or 2 really good fish moving out there. I'm going to put this out there, then I'm going to catapult some more and have a look through binoculars and see what's happening. Let's just put that down. Okay, this is looking very good. Whoops. Let's just put a few floaters out there. Don't want to put too many, I just want them coming up and perhaps competing for them a bit. There we are. Whoops. Right, now then. Binoculars are probably, in these situations, your most invaluable piece of kit, which is why I bought some really good ones years ago. And it allows me to not only watch the wildlife, the grebes and the ducks and the geese and the swans, kingfishers that are on this lovely lake, I also watch the fish. And there's already one or two fish moving about 30-40 yards beyond my floater. But I think with judicious feeding, every now and again they're going to come in close and perhaps give me an opportunity to hook one. Let's put a few more floating biscuits out. I've just left my float there for now. I'm not going to repeatedly cast it, but it's at the ready to wind in and cast beyond fish when they start moving through. What a beautiful day this is. Look at those swans over there with the cygnets. Isn't that a lovely sight? The thing with floater fishing, because the wind's constantly bringing the controller towards you, you have to be constantly just making a little bit of line, just gently on the reel, because if you don't, there's a fish coming left to right. I'm going to wind this in its path. Oh, it's taking some on the top. Here we are. Yes, we're in. Whoa! Oh, that was lovely. I saw that. Come up and take that. Oh, beautiful. Oh, here we go. That was a lovely take, classical take. I don't know how big it is. It doesn't really matter. This technique of floater fishing I just absolutely adore. I really... Oh, there's a bigger fish moved to my left then. Oh. There's just nothing to beat floater fishing on a lovely day like this, and in a beautiful lake. Whoops, let me just... It's starting to panic in shallow water. Oh, here it goes. It's just been wallowing until now. Oh, can't do anything with that. Now it's going... Oh, this is where the small hook is critical. You can't apply too much pressure. Beautiful fishing here, it really is. It's just... This still isn't having any, is it? It's still wallowing out there. Oh, oh, look, it's woken up again. It starts to panic as soon as it gets in that very shallow water. So at this point, you've just got to be patient. Remember that size 10 hook. Too much pressure, although this is a really soft 1 3/4 pound test curve rod, and it will go all the way through. You've still got to be so very careful you don't pull that hook out. Ooh, that's a nice looking fish. No, I can't see how thick he is yet, but it's a beautiful colour. Let's just get this net somewhere in position. Now then, come on, slowly does it, slowly does it. Looks like a leather actually, very slowly. Whoop, just over that net. They don't like this very shallow water. They just do not like it. Yes, and he's in. Oh, 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 that's a beauty. Let's take him up the bank. Now, oh, there it is, look at that, just in the corner. Oh, was I lucky with that or what? That's a beautiful fish. It's a leather and it's got to be over 20 pounds. Whoops. Oh, let me lift that up. Isn't that magnificent? Beautiful fish. And there's nothing more pleasing to a carp angler than watching your fish swim away happily. The commotion I made extracting that lovely leather from the lake dictates that I move on to pastures new. My inherent impatience to feel that awesome strength of another whopper on the end of my line is indeed a powerful motivator. And so with the help of binoculars, I'm sussing out which carp to target next. goodness me, there's carp everywhere. Isn't this a beautiful view? Homersfield's probably the most beautiful lake that I've ever fished. And it hasn't always been like this. 30 years ago, this was just piles of sand and gravel from a newly excavated gravel pit. And it's been lovingly landscaped and planted over these last 3 decades by some very good friends of mine, Norman and his son, Martin Simmons, and they made such a wonderful job. It's just mind-boggling, it really is. And now for an interesting situation created by my spotting a group of big fish patrolling beneath dense undergrowth amongst the trees. Well, I've wormed my way into a bit of a jungle swim here, and there's 1 or 2 fish feeding just out there on the end of the weed. I'm just going to put a few more floaters out. I don't know how I'm going to play a fish in here or net it if I hook one, but it looks a bit of an exciting spot, so I'm going to give it a go. There's 1 or 2 fish on the surface. Let me just have a look. Just do an underarm flick, I think is probably the easiest way of getting this out there. That's lovely. Had to pelt a few more out. Oh, there's a big fish going under my line here. 1 or 2 coming in near the float. It's just, they don't know I'm here. They can't see me under this canopy, and people don't normally fish in this spot, I don't think, on account of it being too difficult. But we'll see. It's a nice fish taking in the weeds there. Oh, I've got a fish coming up to me now. That's a big dark one. See if he's going to take mine. Is he? No, he's not going to take it. Come on, take it. Yes, here we go. Whoa! Goodness me! Oh, I'm going to have to be off the ground quick here, Wilson. Stop it going into those weeds. Oh, goodness me. If I don't fall in here. Oh, it's still going, it's still going. I can't get the rod back to tighten the clutch up. Yes. Wow. Oh, now where's that gone? I think it's gone through a load of weed. Oh, goodness me. Talk about feeling like a nervous fruit jelly. Come on. How I'm going to land it here with these trees, I just don't know, but hey, great fun hooking it in the first place. Got to remember this size 10 hook here. I'm going to have to stand up a bit. I'm nearly sliding in the lake. Oh, wow. What? Oh, what a fight. What a fight. Where is he now? What a fight. It's not a monster by Homersfield standards. Whenever you're fishing here, you've got a chance of getting a 30 or 40, and a few weeks ago somebody had a 50-pounder. And by Homersfield standards, this isn't a monster. If I can just get him... Got him! Oh! Well, oh, that is one of the best carp fights I've ever had. Now that's probably 24, I don't know, 25 pounds. Isn't that? Oh, I haven't got the strength to lift him up. Is that one hell of a fish? Or what? Dream fishing here at Homersfield Lake, eh? Welcome back to East Anglia and the fascinating carp fishing here at Homersfield Lake, where due to temperatures exceeding 90 degrees, I'm enjoying a short break. How'd you like my new friends then? Right now the carp aren't feeding, but at least the ducks are. I think I'm going to give this swim about another 10-15 minutes or so. I've put a bit of bait along this bank where these scrub willows are, but nothing's moved over it, so and I just saw 1 or 2 fish down the bay end there moving, so I might go down there and try them on floaters. so many big fish down here. It's very difficult to pick out the right one. There's one going for it now. Oh, went just underneath it. Oh. Is it coming round to mine? Oh, no, they're very twitchy. Very twitchy. That really, that big one was standing on his tail with his pecs then, and just came up like a Polaris and took that one. But there's some much smaller fish with them, so I've got to be very careful in trying to select the biggest one, because if I hook one here and lose it or catch it, the rest of them are going to disappear. I'm just going to put a few more pellets in, so I'm trying to be greedy and trying to catch the biggest one, or one of the big ones, which are well over 30 here. Some of these are probably 40 pounds. Let me just put a few more pellets out. Is it going to take it? Yeah. Oh! Oh, look at that one. That one would do. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! Oh, we got him. Wow! Did you see the way he came up and took that? Goodness me. Well, now I'm going to have to do something here. It's all right hooking these carp. You've got to think about landing them. Well, that's heading off down the lake, and I'm going to have to get down here somehow. Oh, a scar! Oh, I've got brambles everywhere. Let me get the net up. Oh, I've got to hold on to a tree here. Yes. Oh, okay. I'm in a position now. Now I don't want him to go into those trees. Oh, this is fantastic stuff. It really is. This is where this soft rod is so magical. You don't. That's a big fish. That is. Oh, beautiful. Now then. Oh, no, don't go into those roots. He's naturally drawn to the darkness of beneath those willow roots there. No, are we going to get him out? Yes. Oh, I think. Oh, we've turned him. Oh, look at the size of that. Oh. Oh. Have I died and gone to heaven or what? Doesn't get any better than this. This is dream fishing. It's dream carping, and I'm so thankful to my two friends, Norman and Martin Simmons, for creating it and allowing me to enjoy it. Now that is a whopper. Look how thick it is. Right, let me get this landing net. Oh, there's thistles and brambles and somewhere near position there. Now, I've got the net where I want it. Oh! No, he's sensed that he's getting too near the bank and he's making another run. Where is he now? He's nowhere near the biggest of the fish out there. Some of those fish are over 40 pounds. Huge fish. But I'm not going to be too greedy. This is a real beautiful looking fish, and it's giving me one hell of a tussle on just £10 line, and this here it goes again, this size 10 hook and the soft rod. Magical fishing, it really is. Whoops, all the other fish are cleared off. You only get one chance in this sort of situation. Yes, come on, he's coming slowly now. He's coming slowly. Come on. You'll be much better off when you're in the net. We just look at you and put you back again. Come on. Is he slowly gonna? Yes, he's very slowly gonna come, I think. immensely thick and deep. Beautiful looking fish. Come on. Just slow to the net. Come on. Is he going to come on? He's coming very, very slowly to me now. Come on. Yes! Woo! Yeah, sir. Let's take him up on the bank and have a look at him. Now, here we go. Right. Oh! 27. Whoa! I thought that was £30 when I was playing that. That's a beauty. And it's really another leather. Let's have a look. That's where their power is. Look at that paddle. Absolutely colossal tails. Beautiful big dorsal fin. This really is a lovely looking fish. Let's have a look at the other side. Whoops, now careful. It's got a bit of a line mark there. I think this is by far its best side. Now then. Whoops. Got to be so gentle with these. They're such valuable creatures, they really are. Now. Oh. Is that wonderful fishing or what? Have I enjoyed myself?